and welcome to another hour of fun and excitement, designed each week for the enchantment of the entire family. In just a moment, a magic word will transform your television screen into the marvelous land created by L. Frank Baum, the land of talking flowers and flying furniture, that happy land where no one can die and everyone enjoys himself forever. The magic word is Oz. We'll be rejoining two old friends in Oz tonight, the lovable Scarecrow, still proud as ever of his great brain, and the Tin Woodman with his tender, tender heart. We'll meet delightful new characters, too. A talking sawhorse, a flying Gump, a fairy princess, brave Jack Pumpkinhead, and Mombi, the utterly unscrupulous witch. Added to all that, there'll be our own brand of magic, the acting of Jonathan Winters, Agnes Moorehead, and all the rest of our wonderful cast. I'll be along, too, as Princess Ozma, ruler of beautiful, bright green Emerald City. Right now, let's go to our story and find out what kind of treachery Lord Nicodick is scheming at this very moment.
Take it away, Graves. I feel good this morning. Good.
Try some of that raw meat, Lord Nicodick. You'll be your wicked self in no time.
I'm bored with raw meat.
Would you like to beat the servants, your lordship?
You know I have no energy when I feel good.
How about torturing a few of the prisoners? The new thumbscrews have arrived.
The way I feel this morning, Graves, I could kill everyone in this wretched castle. Starting with you.
Oh, I'm sorry that you can't. I really am. But remember, people can't be killed here.
Oh, don't remind me. What's the use of being the wickedest man in all of Oz and you can't kill anybody? A fine way to run a country. I tell you, Graves, if I were king, I'd make some changes.
I'm sure you would, your lordship.
Graves! I just came up with the most horrible idea.
What is it?
I'll start a revolution. I'll make myself king. King Nicodick the Wicked.
Oh, that is horrible.
Oh, I can see it now. My army will sack Emerald City. Screams will fill the air. Blood will flow. Oh, won't it be fun?
Oh, what about the Princess Ozma? The people love her. They'll die for her.
Oh, the people. Let the people mind their own business. This is my revolution.
But I think it'd be wiser to get her out of the way.
Yes, I suppose. Where's Mommy the Witch?
She's visiting friends in the graveyard.
Why isn't she ever here when I need her?
Good morning, Lord Nicodick.
Well, it took you long enough.
What can old Mombi magic for your lordship this morning? Rats removed, love potion.
Never mind the spells, Mom. What I'd like to know is...
whether old Mombi can get rid of the Princess Ozma, eh?
Now, how did you know that?
Any self-respecting witch can read minds, dearie.
Tell me, is it hard?
Not yours, dearie.
Then you will get rid of Princess Ozma for me.
Well, what would be the profit for old Mombi?
Gold.
Gold. I can make gold as easy as biscuits.
All right, jewels.
Likewise.
Now, wait. When I become the new king, supposing I make you the royal witch of Oz.
Now that could tempt a body.
Then you will get rid of Princess Ozma for me.
Tonight, I've got a special spell for stealing princesses.
And then what are you going to do with her?
Why doesn't Miss Mombi bring her here and lodge her in the Dread House? No one's escaped from there.
But I thought my brother was in the Dread House.
He is, but he's hanging by his thumbs in the closet. He won't be in the way.
All right, then fetch Ozma here, Mombi.
Oh, Mombi ain't gonna fetch anybody here. As long as I keep the princess, I know your lordship will keep his word about making me the royal witch of Oz.
But where are you gonna keep her? You haven't got one single dungeon.
I'll change her a mite.
How?
Well, I've just planted myself a lovely garden full of mandrake, hemlock, and hellebore. I think it would look real pretty if the princess was a marble statue standing in the middle of it.
A marble statue, eh? Oh, that That is bad, eh, Graves?
Ooh, very bad.
Now, get up, dearie. Now, follow me, dearie. I've got just the place for a lovely princess like yourself. Come in, dearie. Old Momb'll make you feel comfortable. You'll see. Wake up!
What a horrible nightmare.
I'm horrible, all right. But I ain't no nightmare.
What am I doing here?
You're going to stay with old Mombi from now on. I stole you, princess.
They'll find me. Everyone in Oz will be searching for me.
When they find you, they won't know you. You're going to be changed a mite.
Changed? How?
Well, I promised Nicky Dick that I'd make you into a marble statue. But I think I'll change you to something more useful.
No matter what you transform me into, I'll remember who I am. I'll find a way to let my people know and have this wicked spell of yours destroyed.
Oh, no, you won't, dearie. The instant I touch you with this serpent's plume, you'll forget everything you ever knew. And when I stroke you 2 more times, you'll take the shape you'll keep until the world ends. Goodbye, Princess Ozma. Don't stand there, you good-for-nothing lazy boy. The cock just crowed, and you ain't milked the 4-horn cow yet. Get!
I'm getting...
You turned Ozma into what?
A boy, dearie.
A boy? You promised me you'd turn her into a marble statue.
But as long as I was going to steal the princess, I thought I might as well get some good out of her.
But boys talk. He might tell somebody who he is.
Oh, we don't know. The brat thinks he's lived his whole life with old Mombi.
Well, he might run away.
Why should he?
Well, one look at you, and who wouldn't run away? Why, if I wasn't entirely fearless, you might even scare me.
Oh, the brat don't dare run from old Mombi.
Look, this is my revolution, and it's going to be run my way. Now, you either turn Ozma into a marble statue, or I don't make you the royal witch when I'm the new king. So there.
Well, all right. All right. I guess I can get someone else to do the chores around the place. Yes, I'll turn the boy into a statue.
Oh, that's good. After all, turning a boy into a marble statue, is that so hard?
I'll do it, dearie. Trust me.
Of course I trust you. We're partners. Graves, what's my score?
I make it 76, your lordship. That's very bad.
That is bad.
ought to give old Mombi a fright. Come on, Pumpkin. We're gonna scare the daylights out of old Mombi. You're perfect, Pumpkin, even if I did make you myself. I'm so proud of you. You ought to have a name. I know. Pumpkinhead. Jack Pumpkinhead.
Oh, drat those thieving, screeching birds. Royal Witch of Oz, Royal Witch of Oz, Royal Witch of Oz, Excuse me. Can't you let a body pass? Oh, the boy is up to tricks. Well, I'll fix him, and I'll fix you, Pumpkin Man, too. Wait a minute. Maybe you could do the chores around the place. How would you like to be alive, dearie? I've got a new recipe that should do just that. Look, it's the powder of life. Excuse me if I salt and pepper you a bit. Now. He. Stigler. Ha. Stigler. Ho. Stigler.
You don't have to yell. I'm not deaf, you know.
He lives. He lives.
Doesn't everybody?
Oh, there's that boy. This is the last time you'll laugh at old Mombi.
I'm not laughing at you, Mombi. I'm laughing at the Pumpkinhead. Look at him. Isn't he a picture?
You are reflecting on my appearance. I don't mean to boast, but back in the cornfield, I was considered quite the figure of a pumpkin.
The very best. That's why I picked you.
Come on home. It's getting dark now. You help the Pumpkinhead to walk.
No, you don't have to help me. You see, my feet and legs are very well jointed.
Are they?
They sure are. I made them myself.
What's your name?
Tip,
What cornfield are you from?
I'm not a Pumpkinhead. I'm a boy.
Oh, yes. Now I do see the difference. But please don't feel bad. We can't all be pumpkin heads, you know. Did you really make me?
Every last bit of you.
Then you must be my father.
That's right, son.
Let's see here. Oh, pounded bat's wings? Yes. A half a cup of minced toad? Yes. 3 1/3 yolks of snake's eggs? Yes. And a generous pinch of deadly nightshade. That's what I forgot. Deadly nightshade. Deadly nightshade.
Mommy,
Deadly nightshade.
how long are you going to keep me locked up in here?
You'll find out, dearie.
I'm hungry.
Well, you won't be when you've had this. This'll fix your appetite for keeps.
What do you mean?
I'm going to make you into a marble statue.
What good will I be to you then? There won't be anyone to work for you.
I'll get the Pumpkinhead here to work for me.
If you're going to be this mean to my father, I don't think I choose to work for you.
Would you choose to be a pie, dearie?
That remark was in very bad taste,
Well,
ma'am.
you'll find out all about me taste when you start to work for me. Here, start stirring. Start stirring.
Father, have you heard the news? I've got a job.
Charge! Cut him down! Don't let man, woman, or babe in arms escape.
Absolutely terrifying. You even scare me.
Oh, you're just saying that, Graves.
Your army is ready as instructed, General. We wait further orders.
We march on Emerald City at dawn, Colonel.
At dawn, General. And may I say the army is behind you to the last man?
I don't want them behind me, idiot. I want them in front of me. I'm the general. Get up.
May I respectfully suggest that on your way to Emerald City, you stop in at the witch's hut?
Oh, yes, and to see if she's turned that boy into a marble statue, right?
That's the first reason.
What's the second?
Why don't you let the army seize the statue? Then you won't have to trust the witch. You know how trusting tires you.
Oh, very good, Graves. You know you're a man after my own black heart.
Pumpkinhead, come here.
The witch said I had to keep working.
She's asleep. Now's the time for you to help me get out of here.
But she might wake up and make me into a pie, and pie disagrees with me.
As your father, I order you to.
Well, since you put it like that, how do I let you out?
Unlock the door.
Oh, how?
See that iron thing down there? That's the key.
Well, what do I do?
Turn. You don't turn, you turn the key. Thank you, son.
You're welcome, Father. We better hurry.
Wait. I've got to get some food. I'll take it back with us in case you need a boost.
Stop banging that spoon against the cauldron, Pumpkinhead. Can't a buddy sleep?
Getting tired?
No, Father, but I guess I just wasn't made for walking. Father.
Excuse me, sir.
I've almost got the short circuit in this one.
In what?
This lightning bug. I'm the lightning bug repairman for the whole Gilligan territory. There, I've got it.
Could you tell us where this road goes?
Well, right to Emerald City where the Princess Ozma lives.
Who's Ozma?
Well, she's the ruler of all Oz.
Does she help folks in trouble?
Boy, that's her specialty. Once I increased the wattage in the bugs in the royal garden and she gave me an emerald as big as my fist.
Then we'll go see her. Thank you. Come on, Pumpkinhead.
Yes, Father.
Open for law, General Nicodem. Open for law, General
Okay, where's the statue?
You're just in time to see it made, dearie. Here's the potion. It's a recipe of me good old gray-haired mother. Now, I'll just fetch the brat, and you'll see as pretty a bit of witchcraft as you ever saw in your whole life. Ah! He's gone!
Gone where?
Wait. Listen.
Hurry up, Pumpkinhead.
Yes, Father.
We've got to get to Emerald City before Mombi catches us. Only 4 miles more. Come on. We're never gonna get there if you keep falling down.
You should have made me better, Father.
I sure would have if I'd known what was coming.
What's that pretty noise?
Those sound like soldiers.
Soldiers?
See if you can see them. You're taller than I am.
Oh, it's Mombi and a lot of soldiers. And they're riding on animals of some kind.
Those are horses. We're sunk.
But hadn't we better keep going, Father?
What's the use? We can't beat horses.
Father, what is a horse?
Well, it has 4 legs and a head and a tail, and people ride on its back.
Like you're leaning on now.
No.
No, but Father, this has 4 legs and a tail and a head.
Look, this is just a sawhorse. A real horse is alive, which this won't ever be because it's made of wood.
So am I.
Say, you're right. And I can make it live with the powder of life.
Are you going to bring the sawhorse to life, Father?
I can remember what Mombi did. He, Stiglum!
What does that mean, Father?
I don't know. Ha, Stiglum!
What does that mean, Father?
It means keep quiet.
How fast I'm learning.
Ho, Stiglum! I did it, Pumpkinhead.
What's the sawhorse saying, Father?
I'm saying nay. What do you expect a horse to do? Talk?
You are talking.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know.
Sawhorse, could you give Jack Pumpkinhead and me a ride into Emerald City?
2 of yous? I should say nay, but seeing you're only a boy and a pumpkin, I guess I can make out. Climb on.
It's Mombi and Nicodick. Giddy up, Sawhorse. Don't just stand there. Giddy up.
All you gotta do is ask me, but don't say giddy up.
Then run.
Hold everything.
Wow, can he run?
Father, is horseback riding dangerous for pumpkins?
It'll be dangerous for everybody if he goes any faster.
Faster? Sure I can go faster. Watch.
Whoa!
Halt! Who goes there? Halt, I say! Halt! Halt! Halt!
You want Emerald City? You got Emerald City.
It's a fine ride, wasn't it, Father? Father?
Your old man got off a while back.
Who are you civilians?
Well, sir, I am Jack Pumpkinhead, and this is the sawhorse, and my father will be along any minute. Who are you, sir?
I am the Royal Army of Oz. State your business in Emerald City.
Well, we have come to see the Princess Ozma.
Oh, that's impossible. Ozma has been stolen. The Scarecrow has been made king until she's found again.
Oh, well, then we will see the Scarecrow, please.
Oh, that's impossible, too. You see, His Majesty is now in the laundry being washed, pressed, and freshly stuffed.
I'll be very glad to help.
Oh? Oh, well, in that case, you can go right in.
Thank you.
I'll stay here and wait for your old man, Jack.
Is His Majesty's head too full?
It can't be too full, Jelia. I've got some hard thinking to do. I've got to find Ozma.
Oh, you will, sire. Everyone knows you're stuffed with the finest brains in Oz.
Oh, let's get on with the stuffing, Jelia. We've got things to do.
His Majesty's straw.
Are you sure it's not moldy like last time?
Oh, this is nice and crisp, sire. With lots of clover.
Your Majesty, this is Jack Pumpkinhead of the Gillikin country. He's offered to help with the stuffing.
Well, we don't need any help, but it would be nice to have somebody to talk to. Well, I suppose, how do you happen to be alive?
I beg your Majesty's pardon, but I don't understand you.
What don't you understand?
Well, your language, sir. You see, I'm from the country of the Gillikins, so I'm a foreigner.
Oh, I myself speak the language of the Munchkins, which is the language of the Emerald City. So I imagine you speak the language of the Pumpkinheads.
Oh, yes, sir, I do, sir. And so that makes it practically impossible for us to understand each other.
Then we'll have to get an interpreter. Jelly Jam, who in Emerald City speaks the language of the Gillikins?
I do, Your Majesty. I was born there.
Then you'll be our interpreter. Ask him what brought him to Emerald City.
Yes, Your Majesty. You certainly are an odd creature. Who made you?
A boy named Tip.
What'd he say, Jelly?
He says Your Majesty's brains seem to have come loose.
How nice it is to understand two different languages. Ask him if he has any objections to being in jail for insulting the ruler of Emerald City.
Sir, I did not insult you.
Oh, quiet. Wait till she gets through translating my speech.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do we need an interpreter for if you're going to blab out like that?
Yes, sir. Very well. We continue. Would you translate, please, young lady?
What did he say, Jelly?
He says, did you know that you're painted slightly cross-eyed?
Don't you believe her, Your Majesty?
Oh, I don't. Are you quite sure you understand both the language of the Gillikins and the Munchkins?
Yes, Your Majesty. They're both the same.
Pumpkinhead,
Father!
where's the new king, the Scarecrow?
Here I am. Who are you?
Your Majesty, this is my father, Tip, the boy who made me.
How can we help you, Tip?
You've got to get ready to help yourself, Your Majesty. Mombi the Witch and Lord Nicodick and his army are on their way to capture the Emerald City.
Nonsense, my boy. We don't allow armies in Emerald City. Only the Royal Army.
And I'm resigning right now, Your Majesty.
I forbid you to. As the Royal Army of Oz, it's your duty. Get out there. Fight the enemy.
There are too many of them, Your Majesty, and they tried to pull my whiskers out. It's just too much of a job for an army of my size.
Is the enemy already in the city?
You've got to escape, Your Majesty.
But I can't. It's my duty to protect the throne of Oz.
You can't, Your Majesty. Nicodick's army is unbeatable.
Escape it is, then. Send for the treasure. Jelly, unstuff me.
But how can you escape if you're unstuffed?
But I can't leave them take everything away from Ozma.
I don't know if we can carry that with us, Your Majesty.
We're not going to carry it. I'm going to stuff me with it. Open that, please. Jellia, start stuffing. Everybody stuff. See how fast you can make me the richest scarecrow in the world.
You'd better hurry. Hurry with His Majesty, Jelly, if you want to escape. Things look bad out here. Hurry.
There you are, Your Majesty.
One more bill and I'll feel the pinch of inflation. Follow me.
Your Majesty, it's too late to escape. The palace is surrounded. I hear them yelling for your surrender.
Never.
If we can't fight and we can't escape, what'll happen to us next?
I tell you what'll happen to you next. That's Lord Nicodick. He must be here.
No, it's Mombi's magic. He's not really here.
I'll be there just as soon as my soldiers batter down your gates and scale your walls. And then the dreadful fun will start. And as for you, Scarecrow, you'll provide the fire to bake that pumpkin into pies. And as for you, my boy, you'll be made into a marble statue forever and forever. This is Nicodick the Wicked, signing off.
You've got to do something about that shoulder, Doctor.
Oh, I was so sure that last injection would fix it, sire.
Fix it? Why, listen.
Oh, these joint troubles are the dickens to heal. Well, we might try a few drops of this.
Oh, no, I used that all day and it didn't help a bit. See?
I think, Emperor, I think that what you need is a change of climate.
Oh, you're always saying that. I've got a job here. I'm the Emperor. I can't go just gallivanting off for no reason.
A message from the Scarecrow, sire.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my axe. I leave at once for Emerald City and write the Scarecrow I'm on my way. And let us pray, Doctor, the climate of Emerald City will cure my squeaks.
Your Majesty, are you certain the Tin Woodman can rescue us?
Well, you saw his letter, didn't you?
But he has to fight the whole army.
Well, that's nothing for him, as long as he has his axe and his oil can.
Oil can?
Sure, if he gets wet, he'll rust.
Do pumpkins rust?
Only when they're canned.
Oh. It's Nick-a-Dick again.
Open! Open!
It's the Tin Woodman! Woodman!
Scarecrow!
I knew you would save us. I was telling my friends here that you could lick Lord Nick-a-Dick and his whole army single-handed.
Oh, I didn't fight Nick-a-Dick's army. They're gone.
Gone?
Yes, there's not a soldier in the city.
Friends, the Woodman has saved us.
Oh, Father, I don't have to be a pie.
Who are they?
These are my 3 companions of the siege. This is Tip. This is Pumpkinhead. And the Sawhorse.
Oh, it must have been a trying siege.
Oh, it was, but it's all over now. Nick-a-Dick is gone. I've got my throne back, thanks to you and your mighty axe.
My axe! Well, it's never done that before.
It's Mombi.
It can't be. The witch left with Nick-a-Dick.
You're wrong, dearie. None of us went anyplace. I just made the army invisible. We thought it would be a nice way to catch the Tin Woodman along with the rest of you. Him and his little hatchets.
The army's back, all right. They're trying to break the door down.
I'm afraid it can't last much longer.
But, Father, can the Tin Woodman soldiers fight anymore?
Oh, I'm absolutely helpless without my axe, Pumpkinhead. One slash of a can opener and I'm done.
Oh, but, Father, isn't there any way out? I'm too young to be a pie.
Kit, you should have made us with wings.
That's it. We can't run out. We can't dig out, so we'll fly out.
But how?
Easy. We'll build some sort of a thing with wings. You bring it to life. Easy. Follow me.
You're not even trying. Now, you don't want me to lose my temper, do you? You know what that would mean. All right, come on. Break it.
I hope these things are strong enough for wings.
They better be, Tip.
Father, is this all right?
That thing has more sense than you have. What do we need with a gump's head and a flying machine?
Oh, but we do need it. You see, this machine's going to become alive. It'll need some sort of a brain, even the gumps. Is that what you figure, Pumpkinhead?
I didn't figure. I just thought it was pretty.
Break it. Smash it. Bust it. Break it. Smash it. Bust it. Break it.
There's our machine. Now it's up to Tip to bring it to life.
I'll put most of the powder on the wings. That's where it needs to be, the strongest.
Over here.
You better hurry. They're breaking in.
Quick.
He Stiglum. Ha Staglum. Ho Stoglum. Oh, why aren't you alive?
I am, old sock. But why make a thing of it? I must say it's most extraordinary. Last thing I remember was some sportsman chap banging away at me. Suddenly I seem to have wings and a most peculiar body. What am I? Certainly not a gump. I'm not an angel, am I?
No, you're just a thing with a gump's head on it. We made you and brought you to life so that you can fly us anywhere we want to go.
Make me sound like an aerial horse and buggy.
We've got to get away from here.
All right, fellas, well then hop in and we'll shove off.
Thanks, Gump. The enemy's coming. Bye.
Fasten your seatbelts, please.
time.
Like that. Unless you wish to tip me over, don't all sit on one side. Now then, any particular destination, or are we just out for the ride?
My brain tells me we should go to the Quadling country, where Glinda the Good is queen.
Should we stay with Glinda?
Or more than that, she's going to help me get my throne back. Straight south, friend Gump.
You may smoke now.
Mombi, if you were a halfway professional witch, you'd make them return to Emerald City.
Can't do that, dearie, but I can make them wish they never left here. Watch.
Now, why make a toy like that thing they flew off in?
What this does, the thing does. Look in the viewing cauldron. Now watch.
Oh, that's fearful, fearful.
Friend Gump, what's the matter?
Don't make the weather, old boy.
I've never seen any weather like this.
Father, is weather bad for pumpkins?
Don't bother me with questions now, Pumpkinhead.
I know.
Oh, Sawhorse! 10 woodmen!
Father, what happens to pumpkins when they fall?
They turn into squash, old boy.
Oh, monstrous, terrific.
Now watch this.
Now, aren't you chaps glad I had you fasten your seat belts?
Well, what good's that? They won't fall out.
I'll try something else.
Why don't you let me pluck the thing's wings off one by one?
That trick won't work.
Oh, pshaw, I never get to do anything. What's the use of being king? I can't even burn the scarecrow.
Oh, I'll burn them all.
That's strange. I don't recognize that country below us anymore.
Father, is Glinda's palace red?
Everything in the Quadling country is red.
Then that must be Glinda's palace. That's red.
That's not Glinda's palace. That's a mountain of fire.
That must be the place they call Fire Mountain.
Shouldn't we get back en route?
When I first saw that blasted fire mountain, I've been trying to fly another way. We just seem to be getting tugged toward it. I'm heading for that thing like a blowing moth.
Oh, Mombi, this is the worst ever. Pretty soon they'll be burnt crisp as bacon. Let's do this every day.
I'm sorry I got you all into this.
No, you didn't, Tip.
Yes, I did. If I'd been willing to become a statue, none of this would have happened.
I'm glad we ran away. I wouldn't want a statue for a father.
Goodbye, son.
Goodbye, Father.
Let's face it like men, with a smile.
I'm smiling. I'm melting.
Well, chaps, this is it.
Welcome to my palace, Your Majesty.
That's Glinda the Good.
And welcome to your friends.
Greetings, great Glinda. But how did we get here?
The witch Mombi does not rule the Quadlings. I do. So I brought you here.
Thank you, Glinda.
What do I say, Father?
Thank you, stupid.
Thank you, stupid.
Oh, there are just some days I might as well stay in bed. Everything goes wrong. I can't have a simple little burning. I tell you, it isn't fair.
Grab that skinny, interfering goody-goody Glinda, her and her magic.
I'd hack her into 1,000 pieces if it wasn't for one thing.
What, dearie?
I don't think she'd let me. She's a very powerful sorceress.
Well, she may be powerful in the Quadling country, but just let her come to Emerald City. I'll show her a trick or two.
Your Majesty, Glinda the Good and her army are besieging Emerald City. They're outside the wall now.
She is not. Glinda's right there in that cauldron in the Quadling country.
Well, if you don't believe me, take a look for yourself.
How did she get here so fast?
It's the just sorcery, sire.
So you were going to show Glinda a thing or two. A fine royal witch you are. I ought to have you sawed in half. Stop that cackling. You know I lose my temper when I get mad.
I'm laughing at Glinda's army, dearie, look.
I dasn't.
Her
Might be bigger than mine.
Well, a whole army consists of one single little boy. Look, come here.
One little boy. Oh, that is bad.
Shall I prepare the attack, O Queen?
When you are ready, General.
I shall prepare the attack, O Queen.
Queen Glinda, if that kid's really going to attack the city, I think I'd better help him.
You're kind and thoughtful to think of it, Tip, but it won't be necessary.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Look at the little brat. Graves, where's the instrument of torture?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Look, Mombi. Soldier Boy is going to be spanked and put to bed without his supper for the rest of his life. And here in Oz, he'll live forever.
Father, the little boy brought his toy soldiers to play with.
This gets worse and worse.
Toy soldiers, I tell you, Mombi, I haven't felt so bad in a long time.
We await the royal word, O Queen.
The word is Oz.
The royal word is
Graves, pack my bags.
You can't leave now, dearie. The city's surrounded.
All right, then you change those great big soldiers back into toys the way they should be.
I can't change them back, dearie.
Uh-oh, they're going to charge.
Lord Nicodick.
Does she mean me?
Stand up.
Oh, hello there, Glinda. Where did you come from?
My army has yours surrounded, Lord Nicodick. You can fight, but in time you will certainly be captured. In the meantime, however, I am prepared to make your ultimate punishment much lighter if you will at once give up to me the person who calls herself Mombi the Witch.
But Mombi, she's my ally and friend. All right, Glinda. I'll have her come down right away. I'm sorry, Mom. I had to do it. I didn't have any choice. You saw that big cannon was practically down my throat.
I want you to surrender me, dearie.
But why?
I told you Mombi has a trick or two left up her sleeve. You watch, dearie.
The prisoner is here, Your Majesty.
Bring her in, please.
Shh.
By my magic, I have learned that you know the whereabouts of our rightful ruler, Princess Ozma.
Then why don't you learn to get her back, then?
You can tell me of your own free will, or I can force you to tell.
Well, it still won't get you Ozma back.
Why not, Witch?
Ozma's changed, dearie, and I'm the only one in Oz that can change her back.
What did you change her into, Witch?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Well, just to show you that you can't do anything about it, I'll tell you. The Princess Ozma is that rat boy, Tip.
Me?
Tip? Father's a girl?
I don't believe it.
I stole you and I changed you. You're Ozma.
She's making this up, isn't she?
No, Tip. Now, Mombi, before I take away your magic powers forever, I order you to change this boy Tip into his rightful form.
Order me, do you?
Things will go easier with you if you obey.
Oh, well, why not? It's professional courtesy. Here, Tip, sit in this chair and let old Mombi weave her spell.
But I don't want to be a girl. I won't even be able to be Pumpkinhead's father.
You can be my mother, Father.
You must, Tip. It's your duty.
Well, all right. But I still say I'd rather be a marble statue.
Now close your eyes, dearie, and take 3 long, deep breaths. And now I take the serpent's plume. I stroke you once. I stroke you twice. I stroke you 3 times.
I'm an orphan now.
Enjoy the throne while you've got it, dearie, because you ain't gonna have it long.
You two better let me go, or when Glinda captures the city, she'll punish you terribly.
What do you suppose she'll do to us, Mombi?
Nothing. When the brat here is destroyed, you have as much right as anybody to the throne.
But how will we kill him? I passed a law in favor of killing, but it doesn't seem to work.
Well, leave it to old Mombi.
I've got it. Why not let me pound him into jelly, and we'll put him in a bunch of little jars and hide him in that pantry?
Oh, Glinda would find out. The brat has got to disappear entirely.
Well, let's do it some way that's fun.
Look, the waters of vanishment. It's a recipe in the old gray-haired mother's. A few drops of this on tip, and he'll begin to shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink until there's nothing left of him at all.
Does it hurt to shrink?
I don't know, but it'll be real neat to watch.
Don't, Mombi. Turn me into
What
a girl.
real
Turn me into a
happiness
statue.
full of his name was John.
Don't
He's
shrink
the great big English name.
Oh, look, he's shrinking. Oh, Mombi, isn't it loathsome?
Isn't there anything you can do to help, Father?
I'm searching, Pumpkinhead.
Please hurry.
Here it is, the very magic I need. It says here, if I reach Mombi and take away her witchcraft, all her spells and enchantments will be broken.
A seed just came out of my eye. I must be crying for Father.
I promise you, Pumpkinhead, Emerald City will be captured at once.
Oh, but Mombi, do we have to shrink him so fast?
The sooner we get rid of the brat, the better.
I know, but I just don't want it to be over.
It'll be over for you pretty soon, Nick-a-Dick. You too, Mommy. As soon as Glinda and my friends get here.
They can't get here, dearie.
You know, that's the most abysmal recipe, Mombi. You should have gone in the laundry business.
Your Majesty, Glinda the Good is here.
Glinda the Good?
Come on, dearie.
You are my prisoner, Mombi.
You're too late, Glinda.
Too late?
Where's Father?
Here I am. Over here. Here I am.
I can't look.
All your spells are broken, Mombi.
Thank you, Glinda. And dear friends.
Hail Princess Ozma!
Now that you're royalty, can we still be related?
Always, Pumpkinhead. Just as Glinda shall be my advisor, the Tin Woodman my chief warrior, the Scarecrow my treasurer, the Sawhorse my royal steed, and my friend the Gump shall be returned to his place upon the wall.
Thanks for grounding me, old girl.
As for you, Mombi, I say that this old woman has been punished enough by the loss of her witchcraft. She can do no further harm.
You'll see, dearie.
And Nick-a-Dick, I condemn you from this day forward to do one good deed every day, and forever after to be known as Lord Nick-a-Dick the Good.
But what'll my friends say? It isn't fair.
This is the end, chaps.
Well, that's the story of Princess Ozma and how she was returned to her rightful place as ruler of Oz, where everyone always lives happily ever after, except Nick-a-Dick and Mombi. At least, so the Gump says, and he saw everything from his place of honor on the palace wall. Our warmest thanks to Jonathan Winters, Miss Agnes Moorhead, Ben Blue, Sterling Holloway, Arthur Treacher, and all the other members of the cast for their wonderful performances. Well, we're going to have to leave Oz now, but we won't have to book passage on the Gump. We just have to do this. And the sets are gone, the stage empty, waiting for next week, when our magic will fill this vacant space again. I hope each of you will be with us and have another very good time. Until then, this is Shirley Temple wishing each of you a fond good night.